luck out there, MP. There goes that man.
Amazing. Adorable. Yeah.
Just the northwest corner of the parking lot. Phil said he heard something.
Northwest corner? Isn't anyone closer?
No, he just...
Welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Luka Doncic is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's MP in a power forward. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Here's Brunson. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
There's the three. Philadelphia, the rebound. And here's Doncic outside. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Pass to Barry. Bridges outside. Here's Barry. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Wembanyama screen. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
If I had a Victor on my team, I am always looking at him for that lob.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson to stop the run. Drills it from deep. Brunson's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Another three for Philadelphia.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
So for the Knicks, Whitehead, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Murray subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The 76ers also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. MP, that one's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Murray. They need this. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP outside. From downtown, and the 76ers another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Halliburton against Brunson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Shoots over Halliburton, and that one's good. Brunson's got 7.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. And it's Murray finishing it off.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major balance.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Wow, MP, nasty.
Now Murray, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And the 3 off target. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Lugens Dort out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Edey, then it's Williams, and it's MP in at the 4-man position. On the wing, Murray. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. The Sixers lead by 22. MP finds Dort. Kicks it out to MP. There's the triple. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. And now a chance to see who's leading the NBA in steals. 4th, DeJounte Murray.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Dort, the pass to MP. Edey with a screen on Bridges. Down low. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by MP. Edey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
Yeah, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He really studies all the angles and the positioning you need to be a force on the glass. It's almost like a science to him, trying to squeeze out a few extra boards every game. That's why he continues to make a bigger and bigger impact.
And the 76ers making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Takes the three, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Murray will bring it up for New York. Outside Anunoby. The three is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. For New York, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Murray passes to Anunoby. Here's Whitehead. Dort defending. Pass to Bridges. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's MP. Again, the Sixers score.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby passes to Murray. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray passes to Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Dort, a screen on Anunoby. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 43 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And here's Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. These are his first free throws of the game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
He's off on the second. And so it's Philadelphia showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A big round of applause.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Looking at Philadelphia, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the New York Knicks.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
B. Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie Shaq. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sorber in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Barry. And that one is stuffed right through.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
MP outside. And the 76ers another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Oh, get that out of here. That'll make him think twice before challenging MP again.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's Bridges. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Brunson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And the Knicks shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Anunoby's got his first points of the game.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Brunson against Doncic. Outside Brunson. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Bridges passes to Brunson. And the layup falls. Brunson's got 11 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Philadelphia's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. And here's MP from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Barry. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. The 76ers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Doncic.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Outside Wembanyama. And here's MP from outside. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5 assists tonight. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Bridges. Here's Sorber. 4-3. Bridges misses. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Hunter, good.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Barry, covered by MP. Clock at 6 to end the run. Rebound by Philadelphia. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And Doncic with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. Changes here for the 76ers. MP's checked in for Eason, and it's McBride in for Dort. Now Philadelphia with it. They've got a 10-0 run going. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. MP is out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Edey in at center. Brunson with it. Bridges, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Bridges from the arc. Here's Barry. Second chance effort. Bridges misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. MP looking around. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now. B.A., he's on fire.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
You know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Pass to Barry. Here's Sorber. Bridges outside. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Sorber. Edey with a defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he lobs it up top, and the dunk by Edey.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Sorber to halt the run. Drains the triple.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
76ers lead.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Most people trying to make a top 10 list, but we're right up there, and I'm just being honest, living my passion till the day I die, and it's never easy, but
Defense out of position? Yes. Players can't resist trying to help, and when they
After work tonight, want to catch some stand-up comedy?
Right. Maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels.
I got you. How you did last time?
Quite possible. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
So what? Then
What is? Anyone been to Utah?
big enough to check? Nope.
Challenge.
Ooh, that would be some.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Closing out the season, Stan, it's a little bittersweet for the guys who have already said they're going to retire. We're going to miss them.
Yeah, it can lead to some emotional farewell games. And if the guy's a star, even the opposing fans may celebrate his career on that night.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Vassell in at the 3. Doncic passes to MP. Hunter sets a screen for MP. Drills the three-pointer.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that 3-ball.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. On defense, the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Edwards can't hit. Here's Philadelphia. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Edwards can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP passes to Halliburton. Back to MP. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Back to Edwards. No good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Doncic. To the middle. Here's Dupont. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 4.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Dillingham. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. It's stolen. Edwards looking it over. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
MP outside. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And the 76ers with some... Called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Philadelphia. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And I think for the 76ers, they've been on a roll this season. Currently first in the conference, but they know they still have a lot of work to do.
Jared McCain is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Hunter. Then it's MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now, here's MP. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 8. Out to Wallace. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hunter the screen. A nice shot by MP.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Wallace. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Hunter sets a screen for MP. As 76ers another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Wallace outside. Pass to Dillingham. Smith with a screen on McCain. Dillingham, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
1:10 left now here in the second. And the Timberwolves call time. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Halliburton comes in for Dort. And Doncic is subbed in for Jared McCain. Pass to MP. Another three for Philadelphia.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Oh, here's Edwards. Still scoreless. And nothing is falling for him right now. The 76ers shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here is Edwards. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Portland.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way.
A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Wembanyama.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Rawr. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with Dillingham. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Shumshay in at the center, filling out the middle. It's Vassell on the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot goes in.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Shumshay. Vassell outside. From outside the arc, the Timberwolves again can't hit.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And they pick up 2.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Halliburton passes to MP. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Vassell against Wembanyama. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards is clearly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Pass to Shumshay. Lets it go. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP looking around. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Doncic. Dillingham, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. MP's got 39.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Williams comes in for Hunter. Jared McCain's checked in for Halliburton. And Anthony subbed in for Doncic. Outside Edwards. right, nice job down low. Edwards got 5 now.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And so it's Philadelphia with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. And they're... He's checked in for Philadelphia. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. MP left side. Fires the 3. Drains the three-pointer. MP's got 48.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They've got MP, Miles McBride out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Williams. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Edwards can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Edey with a screen for MP. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the screen. Here's Wallace. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Edey with a screen for MP. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside Edwards. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Wallace. And good that time. Wallace has got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Wallace misses. And for the 76ers, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Edey a screen. A 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 59 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Wallace against McCain. Wallace misses. MP outside. Williams a screen, and here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So it's the 76ers
trying to make a top 10 list. But we're right up there, and I'm just being honest. Living my passion till the day I die, and it's never easy.
We're ready to get the week off. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got DeAndre Hunter. Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Halliburton in at the point. It's stolen by Hunter. Pushing it up now. MP, the pass to Hunter. Philadelphia moving it around. Now here's MP. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back over to you, Ryan.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
Hunter, the screen. And the basket by MP.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Morant. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Here's MP. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
And it's Morant with the ball for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. MP's got 11.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Covered by McCain. And there's a pick. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP, the pass to Halliburton. MP, a screen on Morant. Great open look there.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
And the 76ers with some changes. Lou Dort comes in for McCain, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Morant. His last outing, he had 18 points. 4 on the clock. Zubac with a screen on Dort. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Sixers lead by 11. Oh, stolen by Morant.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim. building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Thomas. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And MP throws it down hard.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Clippers trail by 15. Morant, the pass to Zubac. Outside Morant. The three ball. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to MP. And here's Wembanyama. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. MP's got 16 points now.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Thomas. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Can't get it to drop. Philadelphia leading by 18. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Checked in for Philadelphia. McCain comes in for Dort. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Morant. Back to Thomas. Morant with a screen on Doncic. Thomas outside. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the three.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
We've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with Ja Morant. McNeely is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morant, the pass to Zubac. To the left wing. Outside Morant. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. MP looking around. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Morant. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had 65 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Thomas outside. Zubac, screen. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's MP, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Thomas. And the Clippers miss again.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
From deep, MP. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That game will be the third of 5 at home. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock to win the cold spell. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Substitution on the floor.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Puts up a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Philadelphia on top, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. And the Eastern Conference winner, MP.
He couldn't be more deserving of this award, carrying a heavy load for his team.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the 76ers.
They're really hitting the...
Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Taking a look at Philadelphia, MP is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Halliburton, then there's Wembanyama, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 28 points for the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Morant. Launches it. Counted from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back over to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Tips it up. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From outside the arc, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to Morant. The teardrop. And it's all from three-point range.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Hunter covering. Rebound by Philadelphia. McCain's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Cameron Thomas checked in for Ja Morant. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Edey's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Williams comes in for Hunter. Lou Dort, he's checked in for McCain. And Doncic has subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Edey, that's good.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Zubats against Edey. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has got 7 points.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
MP outside to the inside. Here's Edey. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Dort against Thomas. And there's the rejection.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. Edey with a screen on Thomas. 1 second left. And the dunk by Edey.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. MP getting it done. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Mitchell out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Christie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Morant after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Outside Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Kicks it out to MP. Screen by Edey. And there's the lob. Stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. Here's Morant. And he drops it in from the low post.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. MP outside to the middle. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by MP.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Morant against Dort. And it's Morant missing.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Pass to Edey. Doncic up top. Back to MP. Inside. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 10 points here in the second half.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Gill. Edey defends. Back to Morant. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Thomas. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 40 points. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Outside Christie. From deep, Morant. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Now here's MP. Nails it from 3. MP's got 45 points.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
From deep, MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. MP's got 48, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morant with it. Now Doncic defending. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Ja Morant.
And Morant drops them both. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Morant surveying the floor. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win.